Spicy happiness in noodles. 농심 신라면.
The Volvo Holiday Safely Sales event is on now. Plus, Costco members can get exclusive savings on select models.
Together, we can make this holiday great. Kids in need.
All it takes is just one toy. How about a football?
Help life the spark of love.
Now, Southern California's news leader, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
I'm Tony Cabrera with Rachel Brown and Irene Cruz, and we're tracking several stories on your Wednesday morning.
Caught and cuffed at a local gas station, the new video of the arrest of Rob Reiner's son as he prepares to face a judge.
Plus, we're just outside the courthouse this morning where Rob Reiner's son, an accused killer, is expected to make that appearance. I'm Madison Weil downtown with details from both the DA and the defense.
Worldwide backlash leads to a deep discount for all. How much FIFA is slashing prices ahead of the World Cup?
From scrolling to the big screen, all new this morning, the change Instagram is making to allow you to watch your feed from your TV, the device you need to make it happen.
And will it be a white Christmas or a soggy end to the year? What it will take to turn our lackluster winter into a sea of fresh powder.
These are some of the most serious charges that a DA's office can bring against anyone.
32-year-old Nick Reiner has been charged in the deaths of his parents, Rob Reiner and Michelle Singer.
New video shows the moments leading up to his arrest, and today he's expected in court.
And that is where we find Eyewitness News reporter Madison Weil live in downtown L.A. with the latest. Madison.
Tony, Irene, Rachel, the tentative arraignment for Nick Reiner is expected to happen this morning. I can tell you there was a lot of back and forth here at the courthouse yesterday where we learned new details about Reiner's case. We do want to show you some video showing the 32-year-old just moments before his arrest when he was taken into custody for the murders of his parents, Rob and Michelle. In the video, you can see Nick Reiner walking around a gas station convenience store looking pretty calm and collected. You can even see him in line buying a drink. Additional video shows law enforcement rushing to the scene, eventually taking him into custody near Exposition Boulevard and Vermont Avenue. Now, Reiner has been charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder with the special circumstance of multiple murders. He also faces a special allegation that he personally used a dangerous and deadly weapon, a knife.
These charges carry a maximum sentence of life in prison without the possibility of parole or the death penalty. No decision at this point has been made with respect to the death penalty.
We'll be back day to day. The bailiff has indicated that the Sheriff's Department will take it on a day-by-day basis.
Nick Reiner's attorney, Alan Jackson, just briefly there, telling reporters that the 32-year-old had not yet completed the standard medical clearance to appear in court yesterday. As we've reported, the Reiner family has been open about Nick Reiner's battle with drug addiction since he was a teenager. So what we know again is that Reiner is tentatively scheduled for that arraignment at 8:30 this morning. But as you heard his attorney say, this is a day-by-day situation. So we'll update you on everything that happens today in court. But for now, we're live downtown Madison Weil, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Madison, thank you. New this morning, a CHP officer ran into a suspect to stop them from driving the wrong way on the freeway overnight. The driver going the wrong way in traffic on Interstate 15 in Hesperia. You can see the patrol car roll down the hill off the freeway after ramming the driver's car. The driver taken into custody. It happened during an hours-long chase that started in Ventura County, went through the San Fernando Valley, and ended in San Bernardino County. We're working to find out if anyone was hurt.
And we have another traffic incident happening right now. Scott Reif live in Burbank in Air 7 with that breaking news. Scott.
Yeah, Rachel, this is the story where the car went into the house and the suspect fled. Happened at 4:30 this morning. That's on Frederick here in Burbank. And boy, this is a treacherous area. As we tilt up with the camera, we go down Van Owen, and that's Van Owen and Buena Vista. That home has been boarded up. That home's been hit twice, I understand. And some other homes in the area have had vehicles into the house. We'll push back into this home in question right here. The driver now reportedly fled the scene. Burbank responded. They have already pulled the vehicle out, but right now the real concern, no injuries, no one inside the home, but you got to feel for the homeowners because more than likely they're going to red tag this home. The structural integrity is going to be questioned with that much damage at the home, and the suspect, we understand, is still outstanding, but if the suspect is the owner of the vehicle that went in, they probably know who that individual is. Now, drive-wise, we got that fog to talk about. We've been talking about that all morning long. You kind of see it in the shot creeping north. On the map, though, 91 eastbound at the 605, we have a pretty serious accident. Several vehicles involved, a semi with a lot of damage. They say they need a big rig tow, and it's on the 91 freeway eastbound towards the 605. And what's really unusual about what you're looking at on the map is the 91 freeway eastbound is usually wide open. It's usually the westbound side that has the volume. Right now, the 91 freeway eastbound is very slow towards the 605, so that looks like a pretty bad crash. We'll go to Alhambra. We'll show you the Caltrans monitor, and not bad on the 10. There's some fog in that area, but the 10 east and westbound appears to be moving fairly well. No big delays or accidents we're aware of in that area. We'll come back out to our live shot. Leslie, the fog has slowly moved north into Burbank, but there's a little wind out of the north. And a beautiful shot. There's Mount Lee on the right, and there's that sunrise above all that fog.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm hopeful that that fog will get to be mixed out of here with the wind that we're seeing. So some wind is going right now. It's starting to pick up a little bit. So at the moment, we're looking at pretty good visibility. It's a little bit better, at least as we're looking at about 30 minutes ago to an hour ago. Long Beach, you've been a little bit better off than where you were yesterday, too. So that's nice to see. And then some areas are just a little worse off. Orange County are one of those spots where the fog today is quite thick, and so you're dealing with much more of a driving issue, and certainly more caution is needed if you are hitting the road. This is what it looks like right now if you're heading out into Malibu. A nice start to the morning. So if you're looking off into the horizon, you're noticing some very clear skies. Right now, Malibu, your visibility is down to about 1/4 of a mile, and so as we get going with this foggy and cool morning start, just get ready for the afternoon. It's going to be a nice warm one, especially in our Inland Empire and our Valley communities. If you're closer to Los Angeles and Inland Orange County, you're still looking at some nice low to mid 70s. And then tonight, it's a chilly night. So we're going to get to see another day that our temperatures drop pretty fast once that sun sets. At 4 o'clock along the beaches today, you're around 67. It'll be 75 in Los Angeles. And our Inland Empire getting ready for about 78 degrees on the way. All right, we'll have more coming up in a full forecast in a little bit. Rachel, Tony, and Irene, back over your way.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. New this morning, 6 women who were drugged and sexually assaulted after matching with a Denver cardiologist on Tinder and Hinge are now suing the app's parent company. The lawsuit claims Match Group allowed Stephen Matthews to remain on its platform for years despite receiving complaints against him. One of the women says that she reported her rape to Hinge, but that a month later, the app recommended Matthews to her yet again. Stephen Matthews was sentenced to 158 years in prison. Match Group says it's committed to strengthening safety efforts.
Funerals were held today in Sydney, Australia for 2 rabbis killed in the Bondi Beach massacre.
Mourners filled a Sydney chapel to say goodbye to Rabbi Yaakov Levitin, one of the victims killed in Sunday's mass shooting at a Hanukkah celebration. The 39-year-old father was laid to rest just hours after a separate funeral for a fellow Chabad of Bondi leader, Rabbi Eli Schlanger.
He just wanted to bring light to this community. He was proudly Jewish. He just had a 5th child just weeks ago, and now his wife is a widow.
The 2 men worked side by side serving Sydney's Jewish community. 15 people were killed in that attack, allegedly carried out by a father and son. The father died at the scene, while that son has been charged with murder and terrorism.
Happening now, President Trump says he ordered a blockade of all sanctioned oil tankers entering and leaving Venezuela. President Trump suggested on social media he'd send more U.S. military assets to the region after launching strikes at suspected drug vessels. He's targeting the country's main source of income, which experts say could cripple the economy in a matter of weeks. Venezuela called it a reckless and serious threat.
Workers at the Louvre have voted to extend their strike today. The walkout is disrupting operations at the world's most visited museum. Union employees say the museum is understaffed, deteriorating, and poorly managed. Tensions grew after a daytime crown jewels theft exposed security failures. Visitors lined up outside today as officials weighed whether they had enough staff to even open. For now, it's unclear if the museum will fully close.
FIFA is cutting World Cup ticket prices after backlash from fans all around the world.
$60 tickets will now be available for every game in North America, but there is a catch. They'll only be sold through the national federations of the teams playing. Those federations will decide who gets them. Fans were upset last week after teams were given no tickets in the lowest price tier.
Well, you may scroll Instagram on your phone or your tablet, right? But are you ready for Instagram on your TV?
Well, Instagram has a new app for certain Amazon devices that allows you to watch Instagram Reels on your TV. The new app can be linked to your existing account, or you can create a separate account just for TV.